fit into a permaculture, a very knowledgeable way of living, right? And
Right.
it sustains very very conservation of water, right? That's the key in so we're looking at this for projects, for example, in Kenya, our
Right.
friend Daniel is focused on a school in Kenya at the beginning, and
Right.
I Daniel was on the call and he dropped out, so I don't know what happened because he planned to be on the call. He asked for the call at this time actually, so
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But I did want. I was looking, forward to introducing you to Daniel. He's in Germany.
Uh-huh.
His name is Daniel Kirkland. I like to connect you because he is planning a project like this for school, and I would love
Uh-huh.
to see a D lab in that school
Yeah.
as well as aquaponics. We could do, and that would be really excellent plan. If we could
Yeah. I think combining
do that.
D-Lab with aquaponic, that's perfect match,
Yeah,
where they
yeah, it's
instead
perfect.
of feeding fish other kinds of food, right? We just
Mhm.
feed the fish with, what's the back is
You
called?
feed them.
So,
You feed them the black soldier fly
Yeah,
larvae,
black
and
soldier fly. Yeah, lava. Yeah,
also
yeah,
feed them worms. And
yeah,
also, if you
worm
in
too.
case you
Yeah,
all forgot,
yeah,
in
yeah,
case you all forgot, the duckweed is fed by urine.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's right.
Sure.
Yep.
So you
Well,
just send the pipe out of this to the
Oh
sides
yeah.
where
yeah,
it
Yep.
will go into the duckweed trench that surrounds this.
yeah,
And
For
if you have
sure.
something like a school,
Mm,
they will be able
mm.
to grow a surplus, to help to pay for the school also.
yeah,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'd love to see that. And ultimately, we could do classrooms. We could do entire roof systems. We could do larger types of these same pods like PyraPODs, agripods. Large scale
yeah,
systems because it'll pay its way. Once the kids get knowledgeable, as they graduate, they can go right into this kind of a business opportunity,
yeah.
Uh, yeah, definitely. You can
agro
put
opportunity.
you can put
Um,
this on a boat also,
mhm. Yeah,
since it's so
yeah,
small.
Yeah,
mhm.
and easier to build. That's
Yeah. We have the floating. We've designed the floating versions of this as well.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
You have a floating version of this size right here.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we didn't
slightly
do this one.
slightly
We did
bigger.
the other. It wouldn't take
Uh,
much, to create the floating version.
where is it?
Hmm.
Where is it? Where is it? Let me open.
Pyrafloat,
Uh,
Pyraflot.
yeah, let me open in here. Per.
There's a city on water in Nigeria that this would work perfect for. The whole place is built on stilts,
Right.
and there's
Oh, what's going on? Where
a
are
couple
they?
100,000 people living on a big lake over there.
Pyrofarm.
Here.
Oh, there it is. Pyrafloat.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I put
And
it
then with
under
Pyratope.
Paratope because a
Yeah.
small version
Yeah.
of Paratope.
Hmm.
This is a big file.
The big file. It's just opening.
There.
That looks like a yacht, fellas.
Yeah, it's much better. It's a houseboat.
I can see Captain Nemo or somebody on this thing, man. This is 20,000 leagues under the sea here, boy.
Yeah,
We love it.
yeah,
This is fun.
Wow.
yeah. And this is
And
the
what is this? Three stories? 3 stories to this thing?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This
Three
is the
levels.
basement. Oh boy, my God.
That's 3 levels above the water. There's a level underneath the water as well.
I
Wow.
It's
have to
4 levels total.
yeah, I have to restart
Okay.
this.
It's a very big file. Maybe it's too
Yeah,
much
it's
to.
too big.
You know, fellas, this looks like something you could put a restaurant in and put it on a nice
Oh,
a
anything,
Oh,
tourist place,
anything.
yeah,
man.
we have a plan for that, you know,
Yeah,
where we have a cluster of four
Yeah,
of
cluster,
those.
complex.
Yeah, cluster makes a
yeah,
real like, you know, restaurant, like you know, a real destination restaurant.
yeah.
People can come.
That's a tourist. Now,
Yeah,
does this thing
tourist.
move?
Yeah,
Does this thing move in the water?
Oh yeah,
Fellas,
yeah, we can move it.
travel.
Yeah,
You
can
can
you?
travel
travel.
in it.
Slowly,
Okay,
slowly.
you have to have
Slowly.
somebody to tow. Does it go under its own power, or does somebody need to
Yeah,
tow
you
it?
know, we could put jets in it and go under its own power.
Yeah, off grid.
Hmm
Off
Oh,
everywhere, man.
oh, where is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Who do you think would order one of those, man?
Oh
Well,
well, I'm gonna
people
build
buy
one
yachts,
eventually.
property. Anyone that has too many yachts, you know, might sell one and get one of these instead.
I would say
It's quite
people living around the lake, right? And there's nothing
right.
you can do, no land. Then you know this. Well, the city may open, but okay, we can reserve certain part of the lake, right, for housing, right? So that's why we call
Well,
it
fellas,
PyraPOD. You know,
I will tell you, as an avid fisherman, it would have to be a pretty damn deep lake, man.
yeah.
Because how far does that go down underneath there? How many feet is that? That looks like 20
well,
feet down under
well,
there, man.
you know, look, we can crop it. You know, we can crop it, and we've also thought we can put a flotation. See the deck itself. The deck can be the flotation.
Yeah, that
Right.
could be the
So that will raise it up out of the water, perhaps more, and it means we can crop the bottom and not go so deep.
Okay.
Because we do still want water inside the system. So that's
Yeah,
partly why we went deep, because portion of what goes deep is actually water down there, you know, like a bladder, you know, reservoir.
Okay.
Because we need our own contained water, you know, we can't use just lake water, right? We still need our own
Right.
water.
Now, how would this work in salt water? Is this a salt water thing too?
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll go anywhere.
yeah
And,
over the sea.
even more so then you need to contain your own water, right? Fresh water containment.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's what the lower part of the
Lower part?
underwater, the lower
very
is
bottom here.
containing fresh water.
Yeah, and we use that water actually to stabilize everything. You know, to
Yeah.
lower the center of gravity, right? And we can use pump to, because balance, right? Balance. It's the best way to anchor. Use the lower portion to anchor and balance everything.
Mhm.
So
Well, that's what I was going to ask you guys about. I mean, how does this thing? How does it stay put? How does it stay in one place?
well,
Oh, you know, we're going to need like marine engineering. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to need a specialist to help us with all that.
yeah, we got the platform. You see, the whole platform is actually part of the boat. You can call it, right? It's very thick.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just
Yeah.
thin thing. It's
It's
very,
it's like every pod, that deck is a flotation ring.
that's right.
around the
Flotation ring. Yeah.
pod.
But it's still going to need to be weighed down though, so it'll stay in one place.
No,
Yeah, that's why we have the water inside the system.
that's right.
underneath there.
Yeah, that's why we have water.
Okay, so you're saying that water at the bottom of this, in the bottom,
Yeah,
will make
this
it
portion. You see, this is one level. So the bottom level. This is basement, right? Above ground, second level, top level. So we can have the whole bottom, right, level like filled with water. You know.
Yeah.
Clean
And
water.
that water is
Okay, so
sinking.
where the image where you have the man, you
Well-
you have the image of a man down there at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can show this one.
Put the cursor on the man down there.
No, I
'Cause
have
I
a
want
I
you
have
to-
a I
I
have
want
a
you to show
cross section. Wait, just wait
Yeah,
Okay.
here.
uh, There we go. There's the cross section. That's good.
All right. So the water at the bottom there, underneath that.
Yeah, here.
Yep.
What is standing at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And, it's possible you could have a system to go directly from that lower level into the water.
Uh-huh.
Like they do in a submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like a lock, and you can go, so you can get on your wetsuit, your scuba, and you can go directly into the.
Just slide into the water right there.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's right. So it would need an air pressure. It would need like an air pressurized room that you step into, and you close the door.
Another airlock.
Yeah, then you can jump right out into the water underneath, right, from below.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's a bit exotic,
Right.
but it might be useful sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being on the water like this, as opposed to just having water underneath alone, what is that going to do to the whole environmental impact of this thing? If the water this thing gets hot or gets cold, how will that affect the water interior? I mean, the water on the inside, and how will it affect the environment on the inside there too?
Well, we love water, so being in contact with a lake or an ocean is just like natural because, we've got water working inside, and then we've got our own water, and then we're connected to the water world, right? It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right.
Without releasing any waste, right? We recycle everything. So there's no,
Right.
you don't produce waste, right? Dump into sea or lake. Because everything, we recycle inside.
I tell you what, Gregory, in a runaway global heating, this would be a nice place to be, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Water is
Uh-huh.
a good place to be.
Right. So where would the lavatory be in this thing, man? I don't see a place
Here.
for a lavatory.
Here.
Is it the door this guy's
There.
behind or something?
Yeah, here.
That it would be right there.
Yeah, this is the right, the bedroom. This is I have another.
And so,
I have this basement
All right.
view. Show you. So this is the basement. This is the level. See, this is the bedroom, right? This all this we can call bedroom. This is the stair, landing
Right.
area, and this is the bedroom. This could be the storage room, right?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and then up above
Because-
is living space.
Because when you sleep, right, you only go to sleep at night. So, and we think, it's better have place the bedroom in a lower level, right, in the basement. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
Then
you can still
living
see
space is on the deck.
right. You can still have a window to see the water, right, outside, and it's during daytime. It's still there's light, right, coming in.
Have some light,
Yeah.
coming in. But the deck level is a living space, and then up above you've got crops. You got plants, and
Yeah.
I mean you can have some recreation up above as well. In the system where we have a cluster of 4, we have a lot of elevated spaces where you can live, and you can outdoor spaces.
Yeah, this is the
as
main.
well.
The main has living room, kitchen, all in one place, dining room, and then the second, that's the growing area. So you got two. In this design, we have got 2 levels for growing.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you could actually turn this into office or whatever. It depends how you use it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then
you
the
can
top
do some
level for
recreation.
growing. Yeah.
Yeah, you can also do yoga.
So-
You can have recreation space, and again, it's part of your,
Right.
grow food, but also it's nice space to be in, to
This is the very
live in.
top level.
Okay, that's where the main crops are growing
That's
up
right.
there, right?
The fruit bearing crops.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
And
So what would this?
the meditation
Whatever.
Right.
area
Whatever.
up there too. It's nice.
So what would this be made out of? What would this whole structure? What's the materials that this thing would be made of?
Well, it's probably all aluminum.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
I'd like to see our glass and silicone fabrics.
Yeah.
To
Mhm.
be extremely durable.
Yeah.
To be lifetime, multi-lifetime durable.
Yeah.
You said aluminum?
Yeah.
Aluminum for the structure, right? And then the glass fiber cloth fabric, transparent glass fiber fabric for the covering. And for everything, for most, even the grow bed, we can use fabric to make grow bed, fish tank.
Very lightweight.
The glass fiber cloth is coated with silicone, so it's food safe.
Okay. Can I see?
What's that?
What's that?
Well, let's let's see a side view.
Side view?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, side view. Basically 3D. Oh. It's very slow.
See, there's clusters.
Yeah.
Cluster of 2, cluster of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you bring them together, you can create
What's
like
that in the middle of those clusters?
What? This?
What is that in the middle of clusters? Yeah, right there. What is that?
Oh, that's just stairs, leading up and down. Because we have a
zoom in
swimming pool.
that.
Okay.
We have a
There's
swimming pool.
recreational space. When you bring them together, you get much more, living space, recreational space.
Right.
Okay.
So swimming pool, and also shaded, covered area.
Outdoor space with canopies over them.
Yeah.
But not climate controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of extra, like deck area when you bring them together. A lot of, additional.
I'm glad Richard, I'm glad you said the word climate control. I was wondering how having those bubble blowers on the bottom, how does that influence your ability to control the climate?
Oh, it's very good.
Does it make it easier to control the climate, or?
Oh yeah. It's more efficient, and we still use the liquid cooling for the principal climate control. Like the air conditioning. And in that case, we pump the liquids to the top, and they drain and they flow downward over the skin.
Yeah.
So bubbles can go up, but
That's what I was going to ask you, because
the liquid cooling flows downward, right, in a thin film curtain of water. A thin curtain of water flowing. So
So and I was that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, since you don't have the structure at the top that pushes the bubble, because it stop me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the bubble generator and the liquid sort of united in one unit at one point? Was it one?
No, they are two
structure.
No.
Yeah, no, they're two separate systems.
Yeah.
They're two.
They are two separate.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking is when the bubble holder was at the top, was that structure also holding the mechanism to wash the?
No.
No,
they're not connected. Okay. They're interrelated for sure, but they're not. They're not part of the same process. They're two separate processes, really. So the liquid cooling is distributed by nozzles over the skin.
Just a spray nozzle here, and that's it. That's enough for cooling.
Okay.
And so the bubble, and then the
Okay.
nice way to put the bubbles underneath, I mean, on the, at this level, is you push that dry bubble, that because when you produce bubble, there's wet bubbles, there's dry bubble. Dry bubble float on top, right? So you end up having dry bubbles on the top. So yeah, and as long as you have separate spray system for cooling, no problem, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I was thinking, Aubrey, I was thinking about the Octa design, the P8 here, what we're using here.
Yeah.
And see at the top there, we have these, we put those openings, we put those round openings in the at the top of the quad panel. Now we could do the same what we're doing in the tent.
Yeah.
We'll just make an opening that is just feeding into a plenum.
Yeah.
We'll also create a plenum
Yeah.
at the top.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a really successful
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, and we can, because we can do the inner skin can be a complete inner skin.
Yeah.
And
Right.
all of our partitions can be wings, right?
Yeah.
The way we've envisioned.
That's
wings.
right. Yeah, we can modify this. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll modify that.
Yeah.
It's really simplifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we created a simplification, Gregory, in terms of how we subdivide.
Yeah.
Because you have to subdivide the cavity space for the bubbles so that the bubbles flow. They have to be directed.
Right.
Yeah,
and
this design, the bubble will flow like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, flow like this, shooting to the top,
Okay.
and then just flow like that.
Yep.
Slowly.
So if we
Right.
turn all of those partition into wings, you know what I mean, Albert? Wow,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
Right.
Then the bubbles are shooting upward, right? And they get very dry as they're moving up. And
Yeah.
because it's narrowing as well, right? The quad panel is like a triangle shape.
Yeah.
So as it narrows, the bubbles will accelerate,
Yeah.
and they will simply shoot up into the upper pyramid plenum.
Yeah.
And they're coming from four sides, right?
Yeah.
So all those machines
here,
together
eight
are pushing bubbles.
streams.
Yeah. 8 machines and 4 pushing upward fountains of bubbles moving up. Nice dry bubbles. So
Right.
they will go and cover the upper
Richard,
roof there.
what about power consumption in terms of, you have now 4 bubble blowers now, right?
Oh,
8.
Yeah. Well, it's it's less than 1 kilowatt per. So it's really, and
Yes.
they run for short time, so it's really like low. It's like probably about 1 horsepower each, and they only run
Okay, because
while
bubbles are very, very light.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very light. Yeah. It takes almost no energy to
Right.
blow bubbles. Right?
Yeah.
To blow the bubbles is not energetic
No.
activity,
Yeah.
and neither is the liquid cooling. The liquid cooling is very low energy
Yeah. It's small pump.
requirement.
Yeah.
Clean water is very efficient, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even think about getting water from our taps at pressure, right? At pressure. So this is even easier. This is all low pressure type of liquid flowing with our pumps, and it's so low energy you can feed it off of a photovoltaic, or what we will have, integrated off-grid energy system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very intriguing, man.
Yeah.
Have you guys done anything more on the very large? Remember the PyraFarm
Oh yeah.
and the very, very large.
The
Yes,
PyraFarm
they
is
did.
ready to roll. We're ready to build with PyraFarm as well. And in the PyraFarm, we've got all the SolidWorks patterns now for production. Because we're doing our design and conceptual development in SketchUp, and then for manufacturing,
Right.
we'll produce the all the part drawings in the solid.
Right.
So we completed that work actually as well.
Yeah, I was going to tell you guys, I've been doing a lot of research on carpenter bees,
Okay.
and how carpenter bees would be the bees to utilize inside of these for the plants, because
Oh yeah.
regular honey bees, yeah, like this right here,
Mm-hmm.
carpenter bees, they use them inside of regular greenhouses,
Mm-hmm.
because regular honeybees their mechanisms are designed for large outdoors. According to the researchers, if you put a regular honeybee inside of this, they would get very, very confused.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They get very, very confused.
Right.
But carpenter bees,
Uh-huh.
carpenter bees work one-on-one, and plus carpenter bees are about 100 times more efficient than regular honeybees. And that's because of the way that they gather pollen. They kind of belly flop onto the flower,
Mm-hmm.
and scatter the pollen all over their bodies.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And they go from one flower to another doing that.
Yeah.
And the regular bees are very precise in the way they do things. They're very precise, and it takes a lot of them to do what carpenter bees would do.
Okay. Well, I did get a message from Daniel. He was confused by our time change. Spring forward. That's it. He missed the time change. So
yeah, I was a little bit too. They just changed the daylight savings time too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone's still adjusting, right? It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, first day after the time change.
Richard, this looks like tomatoes in this thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's just illustrative.
Yeah.
We have multiple crops here too. We have our fish tanks. We have leafy crops on top of the fish tank, and then we have vines overhead.
Yeah, and we can we can also do a lot of things. They mainly sandponics, but we can do pressurized. The mist. Have you heard of it? The mist. What's the word?
Yeah, aeroponics.
Yeah, aeroponics. Yeah, aeroponics.
Aeroponics.
Yeah, everything is on wheels. Yeah. You see, this guy.
What looks like speakers here.
This guy sit on a platform with wheels, and not just that, the grow bed also on wheels. Yeah.
Okay.
So this one you can roll it. They are modularized, right? You can.
If you zoom in more, you'll go right inside.
Yeah, I know.
You'll go right inside.
But we didn't. I think we didn't work on the grow bed. We just use one block.
Yeah. This is a very schematic. Schematic drawing. There we are. Now we're inside.
Okay, so that.
But you see
that's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
On wheels.
Right.
So these are. Where's the wheels? Huh. This is for the grow bed. The grow bed should drop on this.
Yeah,
platform.
the wheels are hidden. No, I think the wheels are there. I think they're kind of hidden.
No, it's probably on the other aisle.
Maybe they're there. I'm not sure. But
on the other aisle.
It's a schematic design. I just lost it.
Now, the big speaker looking things, are those the bubble machines?
Yeah. Yes. But
those are the bubble machines.
Well, yes, they are. But we did change them recently as well. We've changed the concept with the bubble machines a bit. So they'll be a bit more. Oh, is this one showing the new design of bubble machines? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah.
Showing bubble machine. Yeah. But just the platform. I'm just looking at the platform.
Because you see, this is industrial scale. So the screen is bigger.
Okay.
I mean, it looks quite big, but it's a meter by meter box. The box is meter by meter by 2 meters. So I mean, it looks a bit huge, but it's airflow, right? We move a lot of air.
How big is this structure?
How big is the?
Is this huge?
Yeah. This,
Yeah, is this the whole structure?
This
Is this a block long? What is this?
Yeah, it's a pilot project, so it's not like full-scale commercial. It's 160 feet by 40 feet. 160 feet long.
About a quarter of a block. Then.
And 40 feet wide.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's
right.
About 5,000 square feet inside in crop production.
Okay.
So that's about 1/20th of a typical 100,000 commercial square foot, 100,000 square foot commercial system. That's what we would aim for as a commercial operation. So that 100,000 square foot would produce. It would produce about 2 million pounds of fish and 4 million pounds of plant, crops of harvest, crops, food crop.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
So,
Aubrey, I have a question for you, man.
Yeah.
Since you've been doing this, has this made you want to make any change? Are there any changes coming to the structure that's in your backyard? Have you got any ideas to, like for instance, are you going to now put the new bubble machines in your structure in your yard?
For sure. I have the one the only thing all the structure there, just the cover system. The China factory didn't do a good job in the first one, so I'm waiting for the replacement. And also they agreed to make bubble tent, the simplest tent structure first, and then test everything from there, and then move on. So so I expect that everything will be done, this summer.
Right. So you're gonna do a bubble tent first, and then you're gonna finish what you have there now.
Yeah, that's the PyraPOD.
I think I can get both done, because I'm working on retrofit, right? If you come to my channel, you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna do a quick, retrofitting, because I have a gazebo. Gazebo? Gazebo?
Yeah, I saw the gazebo, man. That's a lot of stuff going on, though, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot of stuff in your yard, man. Are you gonna be able to do all this and get this
no
done
problem.
without your
I have
wife
room.
hitting you with a frying pan, man?
Yeah, I can build another tent. I have large yard. Yeah. Yeah, this is my backyard. There's a lot of room there over there, and this is that's the one.
You're gonna put the tent over there where that.
You're gonna see
where that umbrella is. That's where you're gonna put the pirate tent.
Yeah, that's let me show you where I'm gonna put the pirate tent. I have to go. Yeah, here. This is the this gazebo, right? Frame. I'm gonna convert this into pirate tent. So this is different. Yeah, this is not new build. This is retrofitting, right? You see, lots of room. I have lots of room.
Okay.
Yeah. And then later on.
So you're just going to build on top of what you already have there.
No, this is the existing one. You see the one
they did it.
Yeah, this is they did a better job, right? I got to replace this. So I'm gonna have two.
Right.
Okay. This summer I'm gonna have two running.
Okay.
This summer. Yeah. So anyway.
Richard, what about you? You gonna get a pirate?
Yeah, I do intend to put a pirate tent in the backyard. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll take a shot at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
you have You have a big backyard too?
Yeah, it's not as big as Aubrey's. I'm in more of a suburban,
Yeah.
uh, type of situation here. So, I might even have some problems, but I think the Pyra tent is small enough,
Yeah.
to get a permit.
Yeah.
And
Right.
yeah, so
Right.
we'll go for that. I know the local
Do
councilman that's a friend, and I think
yeah.
that, we can get that. Even if as a tent, I put it up and I say, well, I might take it down. I mean, I don't think they can kind of. I don't even think I need a permit to put up
No.
in the summertime to put up a tent for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You don't? No permit?
well, I'm going to check it. I'm going to talk with the guy,
That's
good
cool.
friend, the councilman lives nearby, and just ask, what would be the right thing to do.
So Aubrey, stop right there. Are you
Okay.
just going to repurpose what you have there?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Here.
that gazebo space. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to repurpose that.
See, I also have this on the right hand
Okay.
side. That's a
So
one layer